Hello everybody, I'm going to make another Clash of Clans video. Those that are subscribed to my channel might notice that I haven't posted in a little bit. That's because my heroes are upgrading my king and my warden, so I'll be out for another few days. But I decided to make a video of some of my allies' attacks. So that's what we'll do. You can see at the top right, you got Kador here. He's our number one. He's the guy he's the one that started these giants, witches, and bowlers trend in our clan. He's got all max troops, maxed heroes. So he's our best one doing these attacks. But let's see how he starts. So he starts by placing some units in the corners. This way it'll be able to funnel. And he also uses, you can see he opened up the walls here and here. This will also help to funnel the troops down the middle. As you see now, he's got the siege machine going down the middle. But then he also started with his troops in the corners so that the outsides of the funnel will be destroyed first. Because if you destroy the buildings in the center, then the troops will go off to the sides and not follow the siege machine. Whereas if you destroy the things on the sides and then place the troops down the middle, then the troops will follow the siege machine into the core. So now he's placing the rest of his troops. And the troops on the sides, they don't need that much of head start. As you can see, he's got... well, actually, a number of the troops did end up going down the sides, but that's okay because he does have a big component going down the middle, and all the heroes and the castle troops, and it's not that bad to have these troops. He's got 4 witches and some bowlers. These 4 witches will be able to distract defenses for a long time, let the bowlers do the work, and then up here, I'm not sure how many witches are up there, but it's a similar number. But then he gets to use all of his spells and stuff in the middle here. He uses Grand Warden ability to tank the Eagle Artillery hits. I know he's trying to rage his troops in here. I think that was a miss on his freeze. That freeze would have been good if he can freeze the town hall too, but he's got the troops raged in here. He's freezing the infernos, and he's got a jump spell here to help the troops transition. You can see the troops at the bottom here, they're all still going. There were some bowlers are down, but troops up top died, but at this point he's got all of his heroes still alive. And all the cores down, and we can see at the bottom here all these witches are still going, so they can just stay alive. Looks like his king's about to die. Trying to watch the troops on the bottom. So he's only got 2 witches left, but that cann's about to go on, so now he only has those 3 Teslas left. And he's got a queen at almost full health and the Grand Warden. And there you go. Alright, the next deck I wanted to show, got Mohi here. Now if you notice, Mohi's he's a Town Hall 10, but the base he's attacking is a Town Hall 11. Now it's a little bit rushed, but this is also the clan's most heroic attack for our side, so I decided to have it in this video. So he starts with the queen walk up there. Now, I'm not a big fan of this because he has the queen walk completely away from his army, where normally you would want the queen walk to be one side of the funnel. So you would, if you're attacking your main troops down the middle, you would want the queen to be starting like down here or in this corner. But he did not do that. You can see like the siege machine's going in all by itself right now, which isn't great. But that queen is, yeah, nothing supporting the queen. Now thankfully he does get almost all of his troops coming down the middle here. He's got a lot of Valkyries. Now golems are okay at this level, but you can just see like right now this golem is doing nothing. So this is why I don't use golems anymore. His queen's still full health. with all the healers, and he's got all the core down. The Valkyries did their job killing the core, and now it's just get the Queen Walk with it. But then there's still some stragglers now. They get to come in. The Valkyries will do more damage. And his Golem's still alive and has a witch behind it, or a wizard, sorry. Now the wizard will be able to kill stuff while the Golem's distracting. Yeah, at this point you can see he's got 3 defenses left with the Queen Walk still going with the Queen ability. So, and this is a very compact base, so these bases are very good for Valkyries, which is what he used. So, let's see his name up there. There's Mohi up there. It's a good job, Mohi. And then there was one more. Remember, I watched this one live. He used my Valkyries and my siege machine, so I believe he was trying to pull out the castle troops with those archers. But so he's starting with a Queen Walk, and now the castle troops are coming out. So now I got the poison. Now I'm not sure if that freeze was necessary. I also don't know if this using the Queen ability was necessary. I'm not sure about the levels with the Queen, because I know my Queen would have been able to take that out, but a level 26 Queen, I'm not sure. So maybe that was okay. It's just, I don't like to use the Queen ability until it's absolutely necessary. Especially when he's got 2 single target Infernos. You know, I would have liked if he placed some of the witches up here to take out these buildings, because the Queen set up this side of the funnel, but you want something to take out this side of the funnel, because you don't want to place a ton of troops here and then have them all go this way while the siege machine goes by itself into the core. So he should have tried to funnel. Like, thankfully the king turned and went in, but you see all these skeletons went up there, but that easily could have been the king and some other troops. But if he had placed these Valkyries a little sooner, then the Valkyries also could have gone up here, and then the Valkyries would have all been wasted, when the Valkyries absolutely have to go into the middle to have their maximum effect. You see the healers now are wasting themselves on just one witch. But we can watch these guys here. So he's got heal spells and rages going on in the core. Now witches can do pretty well with Valkyries if they're all going after the same target. Although Valkyries are pretty quick, so they can get ahead of skeletons. But they do a lot of splash damage, and if defenses are targeting the skeletons, and also if you get a ball of Valkyries like this, they're very dangerous, especially if they have a healer behind it. You can see just how many Valkyries were getting healed by that healer, and now at this point there's just no defenses left to kill anything. And I remember when I was watching this attack, like almost a full minute ago, I said, "Good attack, help me," because I knew it was going to be 3 stars, just because of how many troops he had left and the health of all these Valkyries. And alright, so you can see he's gonna get 3 stars. Let's see if we can look at the score here. At the moment, it seems we're doing pretty well. I'm sure Kador will probably 3-star this. I'm just looking at how much. Alright, so we got a bunch of cleaning up to do. And they're struggling against our top bases, so, which is good. So I would fully expect us to win this one. As one check my heroes, so 2 days. So I'll miss one more war, but then the next war I should be back in. And then Clan War Leagues are in a week again, so we'll have some more content coming up. I'll probably do another video like this for the next war, but otherwise, thanks for watching.